It's time to do an update vlog, I guess, on everything, because I've been lazy this year. Not really, I've just been kinda lazy, semi-lazy. Things that I want to still film this year, or today if I can, whatever. I don't even know alphabetically. Oh, update. I've only been doing Guru stuff lately. I haven't been doing the Meme Mondays. Today's another Monday. Last Monday I wanted to do one, but I didn't. Oops. Put my DVD reader thingy. I popped it out. It happens quite often. Oops. But, yeah, I wanted to do Meme Mondays. I have a couple ideas for new ones, but I just haven't done them. Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, I don't know. Thoughts Thursdays, I wanted to do one of those last week too, but just wasn't good. It wasn't a good day. I think, like, this whole last week, the basement flooded twice. One was natural and one was man-made. I was sweeping by a valve. I thought about it, and there was a box that was empty. I moved out of the way so I could sweep behind it, because that's where the litter box is. And so I picked up the box, and then I started sweeping, and I must have hit the pipe somehow, ever so slightly, and it split right where it was. And water gushed out for a good 45 minutes before the town shut the fucking thing off. And after that got dry, I taped a border with flex steel tape and plastic wrap, and wouldn't you know it, 2 days later, not even 2 days later, the next freaking day, after it was all dry and after taped up and everything, the bitch flooded again. Melted 2 feet of snow that we've gotten all year, and 2 to 3 inches of rain, and it just gushed down the walls. It's finally dry a week later. And we're still under flood warning. Half of the county's under flood warning because of all that stuff, so yeah, I went and did some photography 2 days ago for that. And yesterday I cut fabric for a quilt, because I haven't made a quilt in 18 years. I'm a very complex guy. I like a lot of shit, so don't make fun of me for that. Partial credit to Cameron, because he just made a quilt in Mississippi, and I was kind of jealous. Update. I put, as a precaution, because I know it's going to happen again because this house sucks, I put plastic under the cardboard boxes and up the sides of the walls of the interior section of the basement, and stapled it above where water would do anything. And so now everything's in a protected boat of plastic, so it'll flow under it without ruining the important stuff. And I put my writing and electronic stuff on the top boxes, and the boxes with the heavy ass one with the books and records and stuff, that's all above. It's not on the bottom, so that's a bonus. I want to do some, this is random, this is the most random ass vlog of all time, but I want to infuse oils this year with either ghost peppers and habaneros, which I've done before and it's delicious, but they mold. So I want to try a different technique where you just infuse it for like a couple of days and then fish it out, and then it's infused into the oil without cooking it. Although you could technically cook it, it burns the nose and eyes, so it's better just to rip open a ghost pepper, put it in the oil, and then fish it out, and boom, infused oil. I want to do that this year. I also want to grow a lot more basil. I'm excited to see my strawberries that Grandma gave me, and the one I dug out of the yard. Years and years, decades old strawberries. I can't wait to see them flourish this year. Okay, back to YouTube. Things that I want to film. Let me pause. Alright, I got 5 minutes. Yes, I'm still using free stinking recording software because I'm not rich. Get over it. Okay, things I want to record. I have revised everything I've ever written down for YouTube, every idea, and put it on one sheet, front and back. There's like 60 things on there combined. There's like 30 or 40 sub things, or like 60 sub pieces of things and 30 real new original ideas. But okay, I want to start the head floaters. I may have made a vlog of where I mentioned that before, but that's like almost a decade in the making. But I finally did have a paint program first template of it. And I do have a sketch pad where I have 3 or 4 new episodes, so I could do like half a season so far of head floaters, but I haven't paint programmed 3 or 4 episodes, or strips, comics of them. So I have to finish that, get my lazy ass on it, but I don't know. So look for the head floaters in the near future, hopefully. I might film one today, who knows, because I've only got one, but I need to come up with voices and stuff for that. And I did talk to a friend who wanted to do something like a podcast or something like that, and that is technically the current thing to do, and I don't like doing that, but let's face it, I am never going to be famous if I don't catch on to some trend. And I think it would be interesting as long as I'm only writing for it and not actually being involved in it any other way. Because as a writer, I thrive. That's what I do. I'm a writer, not an actor. I could do voice acting, but let's face it, I don't care to do that anytime soon. Alright, I want to do more Me Mondays, more Thought Thursdays. I want to bring back WAG-T videos. I don't think I ever did one. I just wrote the template, or the base, or idea for it, and never did it. WAG-T videos is We All Got Them videos. WAG-T videos. We all got them. And what I mean by we all got them is OCDs, basically. Something that you have to do before you do something or something. We all got them, trust me. And I think that would be interesting, because I've got a lot of them, and I could do like one season and be done with that. WAG-T videos is done. And then I could go do like interviews with other people about what their WAG-T is, or something like that. That's just another idea I had. Copyright myself. I got issues with games. Let's do that. First of all, if you play, whoops, that's the volume button, not the power button. Crazy. Yesterday was my 2-year anniversary of my friend Jacob Isaac or something. I was poking people randomly or something on Facebook, and that day they responded, and I was friends with them like instantly. So 2-year anniversary of that person, whatever. Worth mentioning, I guess. Guns of Glory. I cannot use the map still, and I've been playing for, I want to say 2 months. I'm over 1 million points, millions of resources, kicking butt, but all without ever being able to teleport or transfer my kingdom or anything, so that's worthless. Lords Mobile, you're getting better. I like you. Almost 300 day mark. About 260 in. Pretty excited about that. Monsters Legend, you still suck with your seasons. You've had 30 unsuccessful seasons. You need to raise the bar. Give people gems. That's what they want. They don't want 1,000 different things blocking the screen on mobile. Just give them their gems. Let dungeon, let everything that you have, player versus player, everything, let people use their items. I cannot stress that enough. I can't stress it enough. Let people use their items in Monster Legends. Because if you can't use them except for on the map, what is the point of having them? Shit would be a lot easier if you could do it. Okay? Player versus player, dungeons, specific dungeons, and rewarding for the season thing where you play against other players to get trophies is absolutely ridiculous. You know it, I know it, they know it. If you can't use your items, what is the point of having items? I've done everything on the adventure map. I've gotten 3 stars on the first 200 freaking levels. And the other ones, at least 1 or 2. There's nothing I can play again where there's a reward that benefits from playing it. So there's no reason. All my monsters are pretty much maxed out. I can't do it anymore. It's annoying. The only thing I have good to say about Monsters Legends is vaults. They finally switched it from where you don't have to spend gems, you can get keys. I like that because I can earn them like no one's business. I recently installed... Okay, my games on this tablet. Bingo Bash, Candy Crush Saga, Lords Mobile, Monster Legends, and Guns of Glory. In order that I have them, because of when I installed them, was Monster Legends, obviously. Lords Mobile for a friend, followed by Bingo Bash. And all those were basically only just to earn money to play them. Then Guns of Glory and Candy Crush. Now, I don't have Final Fantasy anymore at Final Fantasy XV. I don't know what they do to accounts after a year, but it's been about a year since I quit. I couldn't play it anymore. It kept shutting out, and I wasn't the only person who had that problem. But maybe someday when I log back in, it'll still have everything. Whatever. I'm sure I'll be plundered to fuck, but who cares? Whatever. It'll be nice to get back in the swing of things. Basically, that's all I have to say about games. Moving on. Back to YouTube. I would like to... Oh, I have a new idea where I want to say lines from games like Foldin'. My favorite one, Foldin'. That's what the blind bitch in with a robe on her eyes and everything says in Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic or something. She's like, Foldin', Foldin'. That's her line. It's funny. It's hilarious. And then I'd have you guess, what game am I? I'd be like, what game am I? And then I'd say the thing, and then I'd end the video. It'd be like a Vine sort of type thing, but it wouldn't be. I guess I could do them on Instagram, but I don't like that kind of shit. I really don't like that. Oh, let's update about that. Instagram, officially a year ago, like 2-3 weeks ago, I made my first post. What do you call it? My first Insta, whatever the hell it is. I don't know. A year ago. So happy anniversary to Instagram for me. Also, Guru Shots. That's a big part of my YouTube life now. And my life, period. Every day. 2 years ago, last month or this month, I really don't know exactly, but I think it was the 22nd of February. Or, like, today. Anytime in March, I guess, is my 2-year anniversary. It's been at least 2 years since I joined Guru Shots. And I'm very happy about joining it. Recently I've been updating social media so that I can try and grow more, I guess. I've tried working on all of it. Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, email, Gmail, Pinterest. Which, by the way, is updated and it's terrible. Everything that updates is terrible. I don't know why people think they need to update. Ugh. Yes. Random. The picture behind me is flooding. I already mentioned that. But this is a picture of flooding behind Dollar General here in town. I don't know if it looks like that now, but it probably still does. Boop, 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 boop. I recently updated my camera's memory card, wherever that is, over there, to 2 gigabytes to 32, which means I went from being able to film like 30 minutes worth of stuff with any juice from my batteries to full pack of batteries, which can record up to 10 hours. So this will be a good storm season. I have a feeling it's going to be a good storm season. And I will be able to film without having to run back home or something, or run to my laptop and plug it in and empty it, and because that drains battery. So this is much better to have 32 gigabyte memory card. So stay tuned for storm season. I want to bring back the Silent Chef. You know, I'm sick of seeing Tasty get all the billions of views. I'm sick of the Food Network that stole from Tasty's, or whoever started it first, where they do it real quick, show you how to do recipe or whatever from above. That was me. I don't know if you guys know this, but that was me originally. Look me in the eyes. It was me. I started that crap with a Flipshare Ultra Pure Digital Ultra series. I still have the camera. It's a little square rectangle one. Took 2 batteries. That's how I started. I would hang it. I didn't have a tripod. I didn't have anything. I did it by hand, and if I didn't do it by hand, I was ingenious enough to set it on the cupboard above, open the door, set it on the cupboard, face down at the bowl, and I would do my recipes. I would hold little cards with the ingredients and amounts, and then I would put annotations with directions. I spent 16 hours a freaking day to do those videos. And now people are doing them in probably only an hour, including editing, and making a fortune off of my freaking ideas that they stole off an account that no longer exists. So, am I sad and sorry about it, or whatever? Am I sour, bitter? You damn right I am. Those fuckers are stealing ideas from people they shouldn't be. People that are famous don't deserve fame. They didn't come up with those ideas, and they shouldn't freaking do anything about it. They should just burn in hell for all of eternity. So screw you, Tasty, and everybody else that does above shot footage, because that's the thing to do, because I started it. And I really wish Google didn't take over YouTube in 2011 or 2012, because that's when all my life turned to shit. It was the best year of my life, followed by the worst year of my life. First tornado, best account on YouTube, first million views, hundreds of subscribers, thousands of comments, likes, dislikes, whatever. I was an international something. And then the next year on my birthday, like right around this time in 2012, they took it from me with 9 copyright strikes out of nowhere for no fucking reason. Go figure. And of course nowadays it wouldn't have even mattered on YouTube, because their updates and shit have changed, and it just sucks. It's been a struggle as fuck. I've reached 100 Instagram followers faster than I reached it on YouTube, which I've been on for now 12 years. 11 years, 12 years, something like that. I don't know anymore. But I figured I'd throw that in there. I have 100. Yeah, big whoop. Rant and on. I need to definitely start working on my cinnamon basil seeds for selling online this year, because I haven't really sold anything online in a year. It's been a long time. I have to get back into that. I also want to do glass art again. I haven't done that in 4 years. Minimum 4 years. Just need to start doing that again. I don't know. I've had several new ideas. For cans, I wanted to start a business called You Can Save the World, 1 can at a time, where you take these cans, not the pole ones, the ones where you have to use a hand thing or whatever to open them, and I came up with 2 ideas. One from kindergarten that I was just goofing around with here. You put over a light bulb, and it's heat proof, so it would work. What you do is fill them with, and use a hammer and nail to tap a pattern of any kind, and then you rinse the water out, let it melt, do whatever. And then when you put it over the light, it reflects the pattern that you tapped into the tin can, aluminum can, metal can, whatever. And that would be a way to keep them out of the landfill, garbage, whatever. But the original idea in kindergarten was for candles. But I think that's too difficult. Now that I think of it, I guess you could have just put the can on top of it instead of putting it in the can. So that's where I got this idea from, putting it over the light bulb. If you don't have if you have light fixtures or a lamp and you don't have a shade or it gets damaged, use an aluminum can. Modern as frick, cool as hell. But the other idea was to use them as planters. Save the planet one can at a time. You can too, or what? I was thinking of like a whole Shark Tank. What's it called? Sail launch type. I don't know, what is it called? Oh gosh, what is it called? I don't know. A thing to a presentation. Present to the Shark Tank. A can, a simple can. Everybody in the world donates cans to me, and I turn them into planters where you plant them, fill them with dirt, soil, whatever, and grow plants. One can at a time, save the environment, whatever. It was an idea I had. It wasn't that stupid. Don't make fun of me. Hey, Harvey and Hurricane Michael or whatever, all that debris, like trees and stuff, they could have turned that into wood chips. I'm still pissed that no one stole that idea. The one idea I wouldn't have minded someone taking from me and making their own. And they didn't. Dumbasses. But, more ideas. I want to do a Wix video. I did a tweet a while ago, like last month or something, where like I listed 10 or 12 businesses I wanted to start doing videos for. And Wix was the only one that responded, really. So thanks, Wix.com. I would definitely do a video, because I have, like I said, I've been trying to do my social media stuff. In like 2013 or 14, I started working on Wix.com and creating a photography site, which I only updated this year. So it's been a long time in the making. I want to show people how to actually do stuff on that site. And showing them how to develop my site. So that's an idea for later. Another idea is, let's see, I've done the Wix video, the memes, thoughts, Thursday, the flood stuff, the quote thing, photography, more groove shot stuff, the Head Floaters comics. I need to get back to writing Fortune Cookie, because that was probably the biggest thing is my new thing that I haven't been working on it for like 2 weeks, and I'm ashamed of myself for that. But it's been a busy last 2 weeks with bullshit after bullshit. So. Charmed Brothers, which I'm probably the most proud of. As a fan of the original, not the shitty remake of Charmed. Charmed Brothers. And I've thought of a lot of stuff for it. And I have a Word document of it. And I've shared some of it on social media randomly with everyone connected to the original cast as possible that has social media. And it's going to take place about 10 or 20 years, which is about now, after the original one ended. Whatever. The idea is Wyatt has twins, and then another kid. That's 3. P3, whatever, power 3. Wyatt, Will, and Warren. Or Will, Wyatt, and Warren. Doesn't matter how you say it. That's 3 of them. They get sent out into the world to protect Eve, so that evil doesn't rise again. Because once the Power 3 is reconnected, boom, evil exists again. That's just a little taste. But I've gotten spells, potions, evil potions, counteraction spells, counteraction potions. I got it all. It's all written down. I got the characters. Piper will be returning. Brian Cross has played Leo or whatever. He's going to be returning. It's going to be a cool show if it ever gets off the air. Or gets on the air. Gets out there. So that's going to be cool. This is my 3rd video, by the way, of this. So this is going to be a really long yak video. And I've been told that my voice sucks. Thank you, because it can sound like anything. Depends on how lazy I am, I guess. Yeah, there's just a lot of writing projects I need to do. I was going to make a vlog about writing, so we'll just slip that in here. I could do it in less than 4 minutes. The year is 18 years ago. Wait, out of school 12. Count back 6. 18 years ago, I wrote for the first time for a contest in 6th grade. It was Pink's song, it was Family Portrait, I think. And I rewrote it, and my teacher thought it was good. Didn't win any contest or ribbons, but it was good. Fast forward, I watched, what was it, about 17 years ago? 2001 or 2002. I watched Resident Evil for the first time on Cinemax. And that's when I first saw Milla Jovovich in a role that wasn't really disguised. And from that day on, I never had another nightmare. Every nightmare was a dream. I loved it. And that's when I wanted to write. I started that night dreaming of the old school, or elementary school. And I literally dreamed my first book. Fast forward a little more to 2nd or 3rd year at high school, I started writing and sharing with teachers, Miss Brown, Miss Conover. I had them read it. They liked it. They corrected it for me, Grammarly and all that stuff. And year after graduation, or year before, I don't know, either senior year or the year after, before I got my first camera, I submitted to Dorrance and Red Dog, and they both responded with they like it. But again, it takes money to be a writer, and I don't have money because I'm not rich. And I can't afford to send stuff off. I still have it on a floppy disk, if you can believe it. The square floppy disk. All my original stuff. And you know what sucks about that is even if you do find a computer, if it's not the right Windows make or whatever, it'll read it as code. The book will be there, but it'll be in code. There'll be like squares and circles, and it just won't be legible. So my original writings are gone forever, sadly. But I did manage to get some of them back. Struggling writer, struggling photographer, chef, artist, human being. It's just the way it is. There's just a lot of crap I want to do. I'm too talented to focus laser-like on one thing. I just want to be successful at everything. It's not how it is, but it could be. I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff to do. Zero motivation to do it, though. No one pushing me in the right direction. Oh. The countdown. 9 days, I'll be 30. Not that excited. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do for it. I don't know. With horrible lighting, weird angles, whatever. Hmm. Oh, last night I watched the new Leprechaun movie, which I'm surprised it wasn't as shitty as I thought it was going to be. It picked up exactly where the original first one with Jennifer Aniston took place, and they brought back her voice. At least I think they did. And the original guy from Pee-wee, that played, what's his name? The retarded character or something, the fat, retarded, dumb character in the original one, Leprechaun 1 or whatever. They brought him back, only to be killed. Spoiler alert, he dies in this one, and he's like a ghost in the end or something, and helps Jennifer Aniston's daughter, because Jennifer Aniston, spoiler alert, is dead also. And her daughter comes back to the original house. It's like a... Oh, and by the way, I don't know if anyone will notice this, but AU is the atomic symbol or number for gold, which is their fraternity house, which I thought was clever the second I saw it. So kudos to them for bringing back original cast members, the atomic number for lettering for gold, AU, which was cool, and original cast voice acting, and just tying it all together. Like, I would say this was the sequel to the original. And all the other Leprechauns movies, just not terrible, but not great. If you think about it, the original one, when he's stopped by the policeman, the Leprechaun says, "I'm 600 and something years old." And then the very next one, he's 1,000 years old looking for a bride. So between the first one and the second one, there's not really much sense. He gets 300 something years older, yet time doesn't change. Think about that one. It's terrible. None of the Leprechaun movies are connected, and it's terrible. But this one was connected to the first one, so I like it. As for the Chucky movie that's coming out, and the Pet Sematary, first of all, they could not have gotten a stupider actor to play the old guy in Pet Sematary. Just saying. I think it's like Chevy Chase or some shit. I don't know. Terrible idea. Terrible, terrible, terrible. No, it's not Chevy Chase. I don't know who it is. It's someone stupid. They should not have gotten them to do it. They should. Pet Sematary 2 was a mistake. Do not make another one. Okay? Just stop it. Child's Play, don't ruin my childhood. Leave it the way it is. I mean, they already killed Star Wars. And Avengers and all that shit. It's just getting out of hand. Stop it. You don't need to do any more horror. Don't go back to the good days of horror in the 80s and 90s. Leave it alone. It's fine the way it is. Okay? My little movie rant there for a bit. I'm a fan of movies. No one has more old movies than me. No one. Black and white, silent, Bette Davis, Cary Grant, Mila Jovovich, Ginger Rogers. You name it, I got it. I love them all. So I have a right to be a movie critic. I could definitely see being a movie critic in my old age. Eventually. Decades down the road. I miss listening to the radio, but music these days sucks. So I'm not too interested to hook a radio up anytime soon. I want to do a power run through Siberia 2 eventually. I still have it written, and I've been procrastinating that for over a year. It'll happen eventually. I want to do more Fear Fridays. Play these games down here. Otherwise, they're just taking up hard drive space. So they're basically... I don't play them so few and far in between that they have to update every time I play them, so it sucks. I want to do more Agar.io. More Agar.io videos. I'm going to try and film that today, actually. It's only 11. I've been up since 6 something. Fell asleep. Woke back up at 8. I've had... I really haven't had breakfast yet either. Or lunch, so whatever. Just a couple snacks here and there. I don't know. I think I've covered everything in the universe. Writing, filming, everything, just, I don't know. I just am glad it's not winter anymore. Records were broken this year and I hate it. I'm ready for spring to be the most violent, deadly, storm-filled frickin' summer of my life. And spring better be amazing. Alright. Told you about Charm Brothers. Everything. I think everything is out of my brain. So I think I'll just end this. I told you about the oil infusion thing I want to do with strawberries, the writing, book ideas, the original, what is it called? The origins of my writing passion, or whatever, and how my nightmares turn to dreams. Quilt, writing, new ideas for YouTube. I still want to do, actually, interview people of old actors, offspring, like Bela Lugosi and everyone, Cary Grant or whatever, Fred Astaire, Frank Sinatra, any of their offspring, I would love to interview for YouTube. I would like to partner with TCM, make that possible. That'd be awesome. Oh, that's a good idea. I never even thought of that, to be honest. I need to get on social media right now, actually, and do that. I never even thought of going to TCM to do that. I'll do that. Yeah. Totally. I totally just didn't... I had absolutely no idea I could do that. I'm gonna do that. That would be such a good idea. That would be awesome. But I would actually like to do that. To have that opportunity to interview actors. Just to get an idea of what it was like to be the kids of, or the offspring of, such famous actors and actresses that aren't talked about anymore, really. And they deserve to be. So, that would be cool. But I also want to get Charm Brothers or TV show. Like, I don't care what station picks it up, as long as it's bringing people out of freaking apps like Netflix and shit, which I wouldn't be against getting into. I don't use it. So why would I want to get on it? I want to be able to watch my show on TV. Television started it all, right? That's why I want people to be able to see it. So you don't have to pay every month to watch the next episode. I mean, that's stupid. It's how you make money, but who cares? If you ain't got money to pay for it, you can't watch it. You steal other people's Netflix. I'm going to just rant on another video, and I don't want this to be an hour long, so... You know me a little better now. Everything is caught up. It's only March. It's been a shitty year so far. But, whatever. Oh, more guru ideas. One last idea I want to slip in here. I'm friending more people or messaging them on Facebook and other social media. I want to not so much interview them, but if we become friends, I've become friends with one in particular that very nice guy, and what do I want to do? I want to share their photography, but I just want to, like, what's it called? Shout out? I don't know what it's called. Since my series Guru Shots is doing better than anything else on YouTube at this point, I do want to share that. So if I become friends with a person that I think has good taste in photography, good style, and technique and stuff, I want to share that on my channel, in videos. And I kind of do that once or twice, but I'm on like part 30 or 40. I'm going to do another one where I get 400 followers soon, so I might introduce that. So look forward to that in the next Guru Shots video. So, alright, I'm going to end this before I just ran on forever. So, bye-bye. Got a lot of stuff to film today. Bye-bye.